Good morning, good morning, good morning. We're going to get started here any moment. So hope everybody had a fantastic weekend and we're ready to get a great week started here, closing the month. Anyway, about another minute before we get started. Okay, everyone, we're going to go ahead and get started. Good morning. My name is John Haremza, Crown Ambassador Diamond here with Valentus. Super excited to be with you here today, whether you're joining us, here domestically. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you might be tuning in from. Hope you had a fantastic weekend. We had a big weekend here in Las Vegas. We had several different events that take place. We had Sean and Ty Loomer, who are the formulators behind the new product Relieve. And I'm going to talk a little bit about that a little bit more in detail, some analogies that they shared with us that really I resonated with and just made so much sense. But for those of you that don't know me, I've been involved in this industry of network marketing now for 32 years. I came to the industry with no business, no professional experience whatsoever. I was a blue collar worker. A high school education. I actually have a learning disability, I have dyslexia. We still struggle with it today, but back then really affected my self-esteem, my self-confidence. As a result, I was very shy, very introverted, literally wouldn't even say hi to someone unless they said hi to me first. And the only reason I share all that is because, as you're looking at this and you're asking yourself, can I do this? Can this work for me? Is this something I can really do? I'm here to tell you as living proof, you absolutely can do this. If you get excited about what I'm going to share with you, you stay focused and consistent, you can wake up one day and have your life completely and totally changed, as it has been for me. I entered the industry 32 years ago, just part-time, wanting to make a few hundred extra dollars a month, which that was a big deal for me back then. Then started thinking about the possibilities of maybe, $1,000 a month. And then I started thinking about full-time. And for me, that was $3,000 a month. And it took me about 6 months to do that. I've now been 32 years full-time in the industry and have earnings, in excess of $27 million. Now, folks, I didn't enter this industry to make millions of dollars. I entered this industry to make a few $100s. And so I really want you to understand that no matter where you are in your life, whatever you want, this can provide it, right? If again, you get excited and stay focused and consistent with this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen, go through a little bit of an overview, and then we got some great testimonials here, of course, to share with you as well. So give me a moment. I'll share my screen and we will get started. Okay, so I think, one of the first things we need to ask ourselves is, are people interested in what Valentus has to offer? And so one of the things I believe we offer is that opportunity to make extra money. I think most everyone today would be interested in extra money, whether it's a few $100s, a few $1,000s, whether it, can become a serious part-time income or even a full-time income. You're going to see all of that is available here. We have people all over the world experiencing great financial success at whatever level they want in Valentus. Better health. There's no question today, people are more aware, looking for ways to improve their overall health and well-being. As the saying goes, if you can't afford sickness, or wellness, how are you ever going to afford sickness? I mean, people want to feel better. And we have products that we believe that can help them do that. Time freedom, another big thing. Most people in this world exchange their time for a paycheck. And when they stop working, they stop getting paid. They work something called linear income. You know, work for a day, get paid for a day, work for a week, get paid for a week, stop working, you stop getting paid. Well, through this very unique business model, you can actually, through introducing this to others, whether it's just the products or the products and the opportunity for them to promote it as well, you can earn a residual income off the consumption of people using these products, and also an income, a leveraged income off of others promoting this. And so essentially you can remove yourself from the day-to-day activity it takes to generate income. Very, very exciting concept. And again, just to reiterate, I mean, 96% of people around, you know, probably the world lay awake at night. They're worried about their health. They're worried about their finances. They don't know what to do, where to turn, living a life of quiet desperation, looking for someone to reach out to them, to give them some hope, give them an opportunity, give them a way out. And so that's definitely exciting. And what makes all this possible? Yes, our company Valentus, but within this industry of network marketing, this industry has been around, network marketing, for 75 years, and you know, billions, almost $200 billion products, goods, and services are you know, being moved through this method of distribution. And that's all it is. It's just another method of distribution. If we compare it to traditional methods of distribution, say retail, you think about products sitting on shelves in the store. You know, 50% of the cost of that product is advertising, right? Paying actors, athletes, high budget advertising campaigns, literally hundreds of thousands of dollars to get you to walk into that store and share it. And of course, on the internet, it's true as well. They're paying influencers millions of dollars to make those posts and for those online advertisements. It's very similar. But what we do at Valentus within this industry of network marketing is we take that 50%, rather than giving it to the actors and the athletes and the high budget advertising campaigns, those influencers, we give it to you. We give that 50% to you, real people with real results, sharing their excitement and their experiences about what they have had here in Valentus. So I think it's just simply a better way. Now, what I've learned in my now 32 years in this industry is that all of these companies, right, and our opportunities are made up of 5 critical elements, right? The company, the product, the compensation, the timing, the training, and support. And if 2 or 3 of those critical elements are missing, it doesn't matter how good you are or even how hard you work. I mean, despite your efforts, you're going to struggle. And I share that because I think people may have tried something like this before and it didn't work out, or they know someone who has been involved in something like this and maybe it didn't work out. And yes, it can be greatly due to someone simply not applying themselves. I mean, it can be the best timing, all the elements can be in place, but without effort, not much is going to happen. But if you can find yourself in a company where all the elements are in place and you apply that effort and hard work, it magnifies and multiplies your efforts. And that's where the magic happens and the fortunes are made. Now, we got our start in July of 2014. That first year, doing a little over 300,000 in total sales as a company. 2015, our second year, 3 million in sales. 2016, 32 million in sales. Now we are 7 years old as a company. You know, something over $250 million in total sales and revenue as a company. And that's exciting. Few companies make it 7 years. Few companies ever hit those types of sales numbers. But what's even more exciting than that is not what we've done, but what we're going to do. I believe with, you know, all of the elements in place, with the product lines that we have today, with what's happening in the world, I believe we're going to do more in the next 18 to 24 months than we've done over the last 7 years. Okay. And folks, here's what I'll tell you. If you can get involved in an environment of growth, okay, with that type of growth happening, just being associated, just being around it is going to magnify and multiply the result of the efforts that you put in. So very, very exciting time. Now, one of the areas that we have really focused on as a company is the weight loss industry. And we know that when people lose weight, everything in their life gets better. but it's a very difficult challenge. Most diets fail. And the reason why I think most diets fail is because people are miserable. I mean, they're asking to starve themselves or deprive themselves or eat a meal in a bag or drink a chocolate shake. They might do it for a week or two, maybe even a month or so, but they never, very few, maybe 1 or 2% of the people make the necessary lifestyle changes. And because they're just miserable, they can't do it. But I want you to think about something. Imagine there was something that you could do to help manage and control your weight that you weren't miserable. Matter of fact, something you enjoyed, and that is our Valentus coffees. I mean, 80% of the population drinks coffee every single day, right? And they don't just drink it, they love it. They're spending money on it. They're going to drink it the rest of their life. It's the first thing they think about in the morning. And imagine having that very same thing that you love, that you do every day, you're going to do every day for the rest of your life. And imagine that very same thing, having some ingredients that can help control, manage, and even help you lose weight. Folks, that is absolutely brilliant. We also have a product that can go very well with the coffee called Thermal Perk. This is going to, enhance the results of the coffee. It can also be taken by itself, thermogenic effect, as well as helping with your appetite. We have today multiple products from Tropical Blast, tastes like a pina colada, with similar ingredients as what's in the coffee. We have the Carb Blocker 24/7. We got a Keto Creamer. We even have a cocoa. So many different products to help you control, manage, and lose weight. And of course, the coffee being, that main product within that category. We have this new product called Relief. Now, I mentioned earlier about Sean and Ty Loomer. They have brought, their life's work has been really enzymes and the impact that enzymes have in our body and how it can help and aid in overall health and well-being, okay, and weight loss, right? I learned some things this weekend. I've probably heard them before, but for some reason they really hit me this weekend. And the way it was explained to me, okay, and I'm going to try to translate this best I can, is we are born with enzymes, okay, and enzymes is what breaks down our food and provides that breakdown into nutrition to feed our overall body and all the things that it needs. And they said your pancreas is like an ATM machine, and you don't know how much is really in that ATM machine from a standpoint of enzymes, because you're born with a certain amount of enzymes. And you may get depleted in some of those enzymes as we're eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner and snacking or whatever. Every time we eat, it draws on your pancreas. It draws on these enzymes. And, if you hear somebody that might be lactose intolerant or somebody that might have, arthritis or different things, many times those can be a lack of a certain enzyme breaking down the proteins or breaking down lactose or, these types of things that can cause that effect, right? And if you can get the proper enzymes, and here's the thing is, yes, we get enzymes in our food, but if we cook our food more than 118 degrees, we're killing those enzymes. So the only source of breakdown is going to that ATM, your pancreas, to grab enzymes to help break that food down. Well, this is an enzyme supplement that is going to keep you from drawing from that pancreas to give you the enzymes necessary to break down those foods and get you the proper nutrition that you have. And I don't know if that all made sense to you. I kind of paraphrased it a little bit, but that was the message. Very, very important. Now we have a skincare line, Emulin, another very, very important product. Most people eat way too much sugar. This product, there's an M and a C. M stands for maintenance, C stands for control. And what this will do is it helps the way your body processes all of those sugars and those carbohydrates, right? So if you're dealing with some issues with blood sugar issues, it can actually help in that area. If you have blood sugar issues, you want to take the C. If you don't, take the M, stands for maintenance. But again, very, very powerful, important product brought to us by a guy by the name of Dr. Joseph Ahrens. He's a 2-time Nobel Prize nominee for his work in this area. And we're very, very excited to have him. Matter of fact, he will be in Las Vegas on the 28th of August. If you are in that area and want to hear him speak and learn from him as well, and a little more about these products. Now we have about 30 products in all. And I mean, it would take us a long time to go through them all. So you can go to valentusproducts.com, do your own due diligence, do your own research, products there, I believe, would almost be impossible to find something in our product line that would not have a positive impact on your life. Now, I want to talk briefly about timing, because this is a very important and critical element. If you look at anyone who has ever made a lot of money in their life, timing had something to do with it, right? Getting involved in something at the right time, getting involved in something before the whole world has heard about it, and be part of helping the world learn about it, folks, that's where the fortunes are made. I mean, that's where the magic happens. And that's exactly where we are today with Valentus. Here in North America, we are right in that sweet spot. In Europe, in Asia, just getting started. Folks, if when every company tells you the timing is perfect, and I've studied this, I've written books on it. I mean, it's not my opinion, this is facts. I mean, if you can get involved in a company at the right time, and I'm talking about numbers tell the story there, and exactly where we are right now could not be a better time to join and build that team. A compensation plan, again, I talked about 50% going to advertising, right? That 50% in Valentus goes to you, real people with real results spread out over 7 profit centers. We have a wholesale customer program where people can just become a customer, and they can take and become a customer, and you can make 40% month over month over month servicing your customer. If you buy product up front, say in a business pack, brings your earnings up to about 50%. We also have fast start bonuses when new people join and say, hey, I want to do this too. Depending on where they join, you can earn up to $200 depending on the pack that they join with. We have the dual team commissions, which is the monthly consumption, right? I'm just trying to get this out of the way. The monthly consumption, this is all the people using and consuming the products. I mean, I know this number is crazy, but up to 100,000 per week can be earned in that one profit center alone. The matching checks, this truly is a win-win scenario. The better people you introduce and do, the better you do, okay, through this matching check, global bonus, car bonus. For some reason. Eaten at a restaurant and told somebody about it. And absolutely 100% of you will say, yes, you've done that, right? But you never got paid for it. Well, in Valentus, doing that exact same thing, sharing your excitement about these products, sharing your excitement about what's going on in this company can get someone else to want to look and learn. That's all you do. You don't tell somebody about the entire restaurant experience. You don't tell somebody about the movie frame by frame. You just conceptually tell them how great it was and that they should see it or they should go eat there. That's all you do here. And let the tools. We have an app. We have an app called Share Valentus, and that app has all of the videos and the brochures and the information for people to learn and understand more about this. So to get started, we have basically 5 options. You can stick your toe in the water and buy one of our products, $59. If you want a little better value, try a few more products. The starter pack, $145. The advanced pack, a little better value again, 6 products, $239. If you are looking at this from a business standpoint, now this is what I really encourage you to do. If you're looking to do this from a business standpoint, to do the business pack or the career pack, and there's really 5 reasons why I believe that to be true. One is it sets an example. Here's what I can tell you. Every time you sit down across from somebody and they say, this looks really good, what did you do to get started? You're gonna have to tell them. And so you have the ability, the way you start, to set the pace on how others are going to follow. Okay, so very, very important. The next thing is workable inventory. I mean, it's hard to sell from an empty basket. When you have products on hand to sample, to sell, to use, It's going to, improve your success. Best value. Actually, the one box order, $59, is our most expensive option, right? Because the bigger the pack, the better the value. Business pack brings it down to $36 per unit, and a career pack of $33. So, I mean, it's pretty easy to see those numbers, that if you're paying less, you're making more. Demonstrates commitment, maximizes your earnings. You automatically, with a business pack, become a ruby, or with a career pack, an emerald. You go then from a 5% on the residual side of the plan to 20%. So if you have a choice, you want to earn 5% of all that monthly consumption and what's happening in your business, or do you want to earn 20%, right? I mean, that's a pretty easy decision to make. It starts qualification for legacy, and it automatically locks you in to a very powerful part of our comp plan, which is the matching check. So last question, do you want to do this? Well, I mean, we have fun, right? I mean, you should have been with us this weekend, right? I mean, lose weight, additional income, and it can turn into something significant, as it has for so many, that dream income, right? Work from home. Matter of fact, there's a statistic earlier that there's 85 million people just in the US alone that don't want to go back to the office. They want to work from home. And they say that about 4 million of those 85 million are going to find their way into a network marketing company, a home-based business like what we have here. Own your own life. I mean, that's really what it is, taking control, personal development, tax advantages, recognition, incredible. So what I want to do is I'm going to stop my share of my screen, and I want to let you hear from some people. Okay. And so first off, we are going to go to Florida and hear from Lisa Hughes. She's front and center on my screen there. I see her there. Lisa, you have had obviously a lot of, health challenges, and I mean, there's, like everybody, life challenges, and just the impact that being involved in what we're doing here has had on your life. And so I don't want to tell your story. You tell the story. Give us a little bit of why you're excited about what we're doing here and what we offer others.
All righty. Well, thank you, John, first of all, for inviting me to the call. And thank you for Dave and Joyce and the V family. I'm certainly very excited to join all of you. I'm new with the V family, but John Haremza actually met me at my worst, very much at my worst. I had moved to Sarasota. My background was automobile finance and mortgages. I was very, very successful when I first came here, but within a few months, of course, that was when the economy went back down, way back then. And get a little choked up talking about it. I haven't talked about it in a while, John. But I say as well, I feel like I went from the Mercedes to a bus, because literally I was on a bus for a year and a half with my husband, who was in failing health, very, very bad health. Fast forward, my husband died, and I had to completely start over with no car, with no income, with nothing. And that's kind of when I met John and met Bill and Dawn and had some mentorship. And Dr. Cheese talked about this morning on the call, which I wanted to bring up. He said, take your dreams back on this morning's call. And literally, that's what I had to choose back then when I first started. And I did MLM, yes, and other companies way back, but not with any great experience, only till the last 10 years or so. So, bottom line is I joined another company at that time and got mentored. I listened, I plugged in. I was able to get the car bonus in a short length of time. I was able to start my life over, take care of my entire family. And then I just want to touch on residual income. And that's what I'm working towards again. Unfortunately, that company changed direction, should I say, and I came to Valentus, which is all great. And I'm very excited about Valentus. And so now I'm working towards kind of the same stuff. In 2014, I was diagnosed with very serious breast cancer. I went through a year of chemo and radiation. And, luckily I had built the residual income. So I was able to stay at home, take chemo, take radiation. Literally, my mom lived with me. I took care of her full time. I had a brand new granddaughter. I took care of her full time. And it was all because of residual income. So, I think residual income is the most important thing that everyone should focus on, certainly within the last year with COVID, with what could possibly happen in the future. We're not going to live in the fear factor, but we're going to be smart. We're going to make good decisions. And I think that this is the best decision you could ever make. I love the Valentus family. I think when I stepped in, without a doubt, the integrity was there. The support was there. The culture is so there. I watched everything from Vegas all weekend. I felt like I was there, actually. I was like dancing with everybody and doing all the fun stuff. And I'm really, self-development, of course, the growth, growing and learning. I'll be honest with you, like listening to Ty and his wife this weekend, and I've been watching Dr. Harrigan. And so I am, and I did tropical blast, so I did not gain weight during COVID. And on the product side, Prevail Relief, I am very excited. I'm really studying everything they're saying. I'm learning about gut enzymes, which I think is so important. I'm excited about what's coming, and I'm having an open mind to that because I did not know anything about CBD and all that kind of stuff. But I listened very intently this weekend with Las Vegas, and I took a lot of notes, and I'm going to be very strong about, being open-minded to that and sharing it, because I know most of the people are already doing that. It's a big, big business. And real quickly on the side of Emulin, as a testimony, I didn't have to, but I chose to bring my ex-husband home from assisted living 6 months ago because he was going downhill with isolation. As the father of my son. And he was really in bad shape with diabetes. His legs were blown up with infection. And I had been waiting since I got involved with Valentus. I had been waiting for the okay from a doctor, but never got it. So I called my son and I said, I'm going to jump in with Emulin C no matter what. I go, there can't be anything worse. He's going to die if I don't do something different, So I actually put him on Emulin C, and we're somewhere between 3 and 5 tablets a day now. All the infection cleared up. One morning he was like walking without the walker, and I'm like, what are you doing? And he was walking without the walker, So I've seen the inflammation go down. I've seen a lot of positive stuff, and I'm sharing Emulin with the doctors in the VA, the veterans nurses. They all come to the house, so I'm in a full-time position of caregiving. And that's another reason why residual income is important. If I don't create that and do that, how am I going to take care of him? How am I going to take care of somebody else in my family should they become sick? Or myself, should I get a reoccurrence of cancer? So, I'm thinking positive. I'm delighted to be here with every one of you. You're all so sweet. And I just love you to death. And I get so excited to share with you and to grow with you and to learn with each and every one of you. And John, thank you so much for the Valentus opportunity, and to Bill and Dawn for sticking with me and mentoring me through the last 9 years of my life. Thank you so much.
Well, Lisa, thank you so much. And we can feel your heart and your passion and just the impact that, this business has had on you. And you spoke about a lot of things, the support center, the training and support that is available in the community, right? But another thing, and I think that, we never think what can happen, right? When you got blindsided, and several different times, whether it's your personal health or your husband and different things like that. And having that residual income. I mean, folks, you don't know the impact that having cash flow coming in when because you think about how different life would be if you have that job that you have to go to when you're struggling in those areas. I mean, and to think this check's coming in every month while you can deal with other issues. Folks, it's powerful, right? People need to hear about what it is that we do and what we have and the impact we can have in their lives. So Lisa, thank you so much for that. We're going to go to Marquette, California, in northern area, kind of central California, I think that is, to Haddy. I don't know if I can pronounce your last name, so I'm not going to try. But if you could come on and Diamond in our company, share a little bit of your background and story. Are you there?
Yes, I am. Thank you, John. Thank you, Rapshell, for giving me this opportunity, a chance to share my story or my journey with everyone here. And as a former restaurant owner, I used to struggle with work-life balance. My name is Haddy Kounla. Prior to business from home, I was struggling with work-life balance. I did not own my restaurant, but the restaurant owned me. Actually, my husband and I came to America as an immigrant, looking for American dream. Right? And we thought that owning a restaurant would be our dream, that we could create a life for our kids, my 2 kids, and our family. And I worked 7 days a week but we opened the restaurant 6 days. We were the first one there and the last one to leave. We could not see eye to eye. We don't have time for our little family. We don't have time for each other. So my husband and I were looking for a way out. We don't look for a way out. We're going to be stuck for the rest of our life doing a restaurant. Shout out to restaurant owners. I'm not saying it just don't work with my work-life balance. And I have priority I have loved ones I have to care for. So when my brother introduced this industry to my husband and I, we took a chance of something that my husband is fond with or comfortable, but I wasn't. But we took that, and it forever changed my life. It changed my health. It changed my my health, my family, my loved ones' health. And the best part is I have more time to spend working from home with my loved ones. And me and my husband able to work this business together, guys. That's the funny thing is me and my husband are able to work this business together and able to grow together. And that's the beautiful part. And it's just the beginning. And I cannot do this. I cannot be a double diamond without my team, without their love and the support. It's an effort of everyone, a little bit effort from everyone. And definitely, I just want to say thank you for the love and the support. And the reason why I'm here is because I want to be the voice. I want to serve. Right now, especially during this time, we're not suffering from anything other than we're all human race. So be the light, bring light to people, and continue to serve with open arms and continue to pay it forward. So I'm Haddy Kounla from Merced, California. Just want to end with this. You know what? You don't need to, oh my God. I'm nervous. As you know, I'm an introvert, but you know what? It don't matter. If you have something to share with someone and if you could touch someone, share that. Step out. Self-love, having self-love and belief. You cannot serve other people if you don't have what you can't give what you don't have. So definitely start with yourself. Believe in yourself, having that self-love, and continue to share and be abundance. All right. Thank you, John, for allowing me to share. Thank you for listening, everyone. Back to you.
Thank you so much. And, one thing I just want to reiterate that you had talked about, because you came here as an immigrant, wanting to live the American dream, and you started your own business, right? And, I think a lot of people think about that and they want to do that. But I mean, congratulations on doing that, because the commitment that takes, the money that takes, the investment and the risk. And then when you get there, it isn't what you thought, right? Like you said, you owned a business, but did you, or did the business own you, right? And that's the thing that I don't think people realize is a traditional business, the overhead, the investment, and quite frankly, you're limited to where it can really go, right? There's only so many people that you can get through that door, and the risk and all the different things that can go wrong. And you look at what we do here, worldwide opportunity, only a very, very small investment, a few $100s, right? And you can build a residual income, a worldwide business from the comfort of your home, fit it into your life. Folks, I think about what we have, and people should be lined up around the corner to do what we do. And it's up to help them understand what we do and how powerful it can really be. And so with that, I'm going to say goodbye. Thank you for tuning in. I have this Friday, we do a fireside chat. Every Friday. This Friday, we have Jen Melendez, Crown Diamond with Valentus. I'm going to be interviewing her. So it's really going to be a great fireside chat this coming Friday. So make sure you tune into that. And if you haven't gone to my YouTube channel, make sure you do that and check out all of the content and videos, hundreds of videos there. hit the notification button so you get notified when we go live. We're live right now on YouTube. And so with that, everybody have a fantastic Monday, start to your week, and we'll talk to you again soon.